Hi everyone, this is Sochit with Sochiology. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I definitely am, and nothing motivates me and makes me more excited than to connect with all of you today. Today, I have an interesting topic that's been kind of surfacing a lot lately in some of my posts, and also some friends that have spoken about this. And I was like, you know what am I going to record my next episode on? And I thought, you know what, this is very relevant to what's going on in the world right now, and things that as something that we're facing when we look at pictures, videos, posts, stories. It's like has like its own world now. It's evolved into something bigger than it's that we ever thought would come out of it. So I figured, you know what, let's talk about that and discuss a few points and see how we can maybe not reverse it 100% because I don't think it's reversible, but maybe slow it down a bit and try to put things into perspective. So before I continue, if you guys can just do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and please definitely like, share, and comment on this post and on this video, as I want to hear what you guys are thinking about this and also just your opinions and your thoughts on this topic. So let's go ahead and get started. Today's topic of conversation is going to be, what have we become? What have we become literally? I mean that in such a literal sense. What have we become behind this false reality, behind filters, behind what the true reality of beauty is, behind not embracing ourselves, our true features, what makes us unique? Mind you, I'm going to make this very clear. I'm not 100% against filters. I think filters are fun. I think some filters, they play a purpose in certain things that maybe you're doing, that you're trying to create, or a certain look. But what I want to bring this back to is the false reality of that is completely separating our true self, our mind, our body, our soul, our spirit, and putting it into this fake 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 world, all for a sense of acceptance, for likes, popularity, to get attention. And the crazy thing is that the attention that we are getting from these altered, disfigured, sometimes dysmorphed bodies and faces are based on something that's not even really true. I mean, if I completely change my body on a picture, I make my lips look a certain way, my eyes look a certain way, I have like the smoothest skin in the world, I'm putting this perfect body on me, all the likes that I'm going to get is not really even based on who I really am and my brain, my heart, what I stand for, what Sochit is really about. So all that clout that we're searching is based on a false reality. And sometimes I find myself criticizing my own pictures, looking and maybe comparing myself to what's out there, and I start kind of tweaking things. And then I think we can all relate to what I'm going to say right now. We start moving a couple of things on a picture and then smoothing it out. And then before you know it, because when you're doing these things, you kind of zoom in to kind of tweak these pictures, right? So you're moving things around, perfecting the eye, perfecting the lips, perfecting the waistline and smoothing out your arms. I mean, it gets so excessive. It's so much work. Like, I'm getting exhausted thinking about it. So then before you know it, when you zoom out of the picture and you look down, you're like, that doesn't even look like me. You look like a completely different person. It just doesn't make any sense to do this to ourselves. Why do we self-sabotage? Why do we choose to do that to ourselves? Is the gain for acceptance from people that we technically don't even know and don't even care about us, and we probably don't care about them either. Does it really matter to get that one little extra like or 10 likes, whatever it is, to present these pictures of ourselves that aren't even real. It feels almost like a double personality, right? Or imagine going on or sending a picture to someone, or all your posts are this one person. All your pictures are the same. They're all filtered. They're all altered. And then you go and meet people in person and you're like, wait a minute. That's the constant pursuit to happiness and to fitting that perfect mold doesn't exist. If that's what our goal is, we're never going to find it. We're going to keep digging. In the middle of this process, we're going to become insecure. We're going to have mood swings. We're going to be making some choices that are probably not the best for us. And not only that, it's going to affect our mental health. And once it starts affecting your mental health, I mean, that's a whole nother realm that you're going to go into that's going to be even hard to retract from. So let's kind of pause a little bit and figure it out, like try to figure out a way for us to embrace ourselves. If we have an insecurity, I'm a makeup artist. So if there's something that I'm feeling a little bit insecure about, or that I want to maybe tone down or tone up, you can play tricks with your makeup and to bring out the best features. I think that's definitely a very positive thing. If you're having some sort of a body situation that you're not happy with, hey, you know what? Eat healthier. Go to the gym, things like that. Use quality skincare to make your skin, healthy and shrink the pores. There's a lot of other solutions to help us look better and feel better. Because I think if we feel better inside, it all reflects on the outside. So I think making those type of choices, and then if you find yourself in a situation where you did take a picture and like, hey, this needs a little bit of tweaking, tweak it a little bit. But to let things kind of just spin out of control, I mean, it's just too much. It's too much. And not only for us as adults, but imagine the younger generation of young girls and even young boys that are growing up with this false reality of what beauty is. And the thing is, it's like I mentioned earlier, it's taken on a world of its own, and it's almost hard to retract it. And it's just kind of spiraled. And now everything is about, look at me. How do I look? Is this perfect? Do I like this? Or I don't like that. I'm going to change this. It's like there's so many other things that are going on in this world that are so much more. This can be really detrimental to our health. It'll definitely affect us spiritually, mentally. And like I mentioned earlier, we'll have mood swings, become insecure, and all day, looking at ourselves in the mirror, comparing ourselves, and we can't become consumed with this world that is not even real. So where do we draw the line? Where do we say enough is enough? And how do we send this message out to the entire globe? Because this is not just a local situation. This is worldwide. And how do we send this message out loud and clear? Hey, you know what? You're beautiful. You're stunning. You have amazing features. Learn to play up your features. Love yourself the way you are. How do we send this clear message to others when we're kind of bombarded by ads, videos, post constantly of what perfection and beauty is about? So where do we draw the line, and how do we slow down this process? It seems impossible, but I think that if we start making changes individually, it can make an impact. One by one, just, hey, you know what? I'm going to post a picture of myself, no filter challenge, whatever you want to call it. Just be yourself. Put yourself out there. It's okay to do that. At the end of the day, if people like you, they're going to like you regardless. It doesn't matter whether you filter your face or not. So I said, let's just try to keep things more real. Be yourself. If you are going through a body change moment in your life, hey, post, hey, this is where I started. This is where I'm headed. And look at me now. This is where I am now. Show results. If you're doing something that's going to accentuate certain features of your face, hey, look what I tried. I tried this to make my face look like this. But we gotta keep this whole filter thing contained. We gotta keep it contained. You know, we also have to remember that a lot of our younger generation, they're very impressionable, so that some of the things that we do, they're soaking it up. So why not leave a trend that is more realistic and more real? So for myself, what I told myself was that when I start doing some of my makeup videos, I wasn't going to do a filter. And I'm, you know, sometimes I'm not going to lie, we're all there. When we see certain things, we want to fix here and fix that. But, you know, sometimes it's just better to just be free. It's less exhausting. Just be free, let it go, post it. And the people that appreciate you, the people that like you, genuinely are going to like that picture regardless. And you know what? People will respect you and appreciate your honesty. So I say, let's just keep things real and just try to be more relatable when people see us. Hey, you know, I can relate to her. You know, she's got certain features, or she looks great. Her skin is glowing. Whatever it is that you feel your strength is, try it out. Just put yourself out there. And let's try to change a little bit of what's going on here. And like I said, I know that it's not going to be something that is going to ever go backwards and never change, because I think this is something that we're going to be living with for the rest of our lives. But in the meantime, let's have fun with them. Let's enjoy them. You know, some of them are really funny. You know, certainly enjoy those moments. But also let's keep things in perspective, and also do things with a purpose. You know, when you send a message out there, what is your purpose? What is the audience that you're trying to engage with? So when you have a purpose for what you're doing, it changes everything. And like I said, if we take care of our inside, whether it's what we eat, what we read, you know, staying in tune with, you know, prayer, meditation, all those things inside will reflect on the outside. And soon you'll see yourself not really seeking the approval or likes of others. As long as you approve and like yourself and you're doing good, you're going to feel just comfortable and confident putting yourself out there. So again, what have we become? It is going to be changing to what are we becoming and what are we trying to become. And in that sense, I want to just let you guys know that this topic was really interesting to me, because I see all the changes that are going on in the world. And I grew up during the 90s when this was like definitely non-existent. So for me to be even engaged in this and see where it's gone is crazy. Like when I was younger, I would have never thought something like this would ever happen. But like I said, it's fun, but let's keep things in perspective. So anyway, guys, this concludes my episode of Sociology on What Have We Become. Please feel free to like, share, and comment on this post and on right below. If you guys can do that for me, I'd appreciate it, and let me know your thoughts. And if you see another solution to what's going on with this, how we can contain it, and maybe enjoy it in a different perspective, please definitely let me know your thoughts, okay? All right, guys, everyone have an amazing night, and I will see you all soon on Sociology. Take care. Bye-bye.